Well, we're here today to celebrate the Sunflower House and all of the work that the Sunflower House does for caregivers within our community. The Sunflower House is a caregiver resource center where people can go to the Merritt Square Mall, go shopping, and then when their feet start to hurt, come into the Sunflower House and find out all sorts of information on caregiver support.
Now, who sponsors the Sunflower House?
Community Services Council of Brevard sponsors the Sunflower House, and as part of what Community Services Council does is that we have a caregiver support program, and we have a case manager on site at the Sunflower House. Her name's Diana. So anybody that wants to stop in and needs a little bit of information, there are volunteers who work at the Sunflower House who can do things like answer those questions that we're too embarrassed to ask. I think that's the hardest part always, that first question, or to just say, I'm exhausted. Anybody who takes care of someone, whether they take care of them just a few hours a day or they take care of them 24 hours a day, that responsibility is awesome and it's tiring, and sometimes it's very guilt-ridden because we're not supposed to feel angry or guilty when we're taking care of someone we love. So the Sunflower House is a special place where people can come and talk about that kind of feeling, all of those different emotions they have, and no one says anything because all of the volunteers have been there and they understand.
So Sunflower House is staffed only by volunteers?
We have one full-time staff person, and the rest are wonderful volunteers who come in. We have some volunteers that work 40 hours a week, and we have other volunteers that are here one day a week or just a few hours a week. We have many activities at the Sunflower House, and for instance, we have a knitting group that meets on Thursdays, knitting and crocheting. On Thursdays, we have support groups for caregivers all through the week. We have, of course, Diana, who will do specific case management, help with some respite time, and to just give some supplies and show the caregivers where to go for help. Which then brings me to what we're doing today, which is a huge caregiver expo. We have 30 companies that are here, and they're telling people how they can get help and how they can get support for their loved one and for themselves. Because caring for someone that you love should be a good experience, not one that you look back on and wish you did something different.
People don't have to wait for the expo to come in and get help, though, do they?
We're here every day except on Sundays. So we're here Monday. Monday we open up at 10 o'clock, and we're here until Saturday when we close at 5. So we're here every day from 10 to 5.
If you've got someone who's not a caregiver, does that mean they can't come to Sunshine?
Oh no! Do you know that there's always a pot of coffee on? A lot of husbands who just are tired and want to pick their feet up come over. We have a little library area where they can recline and relax. So that's a fun thing. And a lot of people come here for exercise class twice a week. They're chair exercises. So what people want to do is come to the Merritt Square Mall, stop by the Sunflower House. I always say at the Merritt Square Mall, the teenagers hang out down by the movie theater, and the senior citizens hang out at the Sunflower House.
And what are some of the favorite publications they can pick up here at?
Well, we do two things. We have a whole area where on our walls we have companies, for-profit and not-for-profit, that have areas on our wall where they can put their information. And as you walk in on both sides of the Sunflower House, you'll see Senior Life magazines. And I have to tell you that it's a very important aspect of the Sunflower House because it gives all the information that they need, and it's at their fingertips. Whether they want to play bridge at one of the senior citizens centers throughout the community, or if they need something as serious as hospice or help with a loved one.
Thank you. That's perfect. Can you tell me a little bit about SHINE?
SHINE stands for Serving Health Insurance Needs of Elders. It is a program that is funded by the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services. In Brevard County, we are fortunate in that we have 30 volunteers, and in the whole state of Florida, there are about 400.
And is this one of your volunteers here?
Yeah, this is one of my volunteers, Carolyn Ross.
Hi, Carolyn. Hi. Now, tell me what makes SHINE work for the seniors. Why do they need to know about SHINE?
SHINE is really a good thing because we give unbiased information. I like to tell folks that I'm trying to get them the most bang for the buck. And by that I mean help them get the health coverage that they need. It will cover their prescriptions. It will allow them to go to the doctors and the hospitals and the other providers that they want to. It doesn't matter to us what plan you enroll in. We're just trying to help you get the best coverage.
So you help people become less confused by Medicare?
Most definitely.
Okay. And how can they find out about SHINE? How do they know where to go for SHINE information?
If they'd like to go on the internet, they can go to our website, which is floridashine.org, or they can call right here in Brevard County, the Elder Helpline, which is 1-800-96-ELDER. It rings in Cocoa. It's answered by 3 very knowledgeable persons, so you're not going to have to go through a phone tree, which I always like to make sure folks. I also write an article for Senior Life, the Ask Lynn column. If you have any questions, general questions that you would like answered, I would be glad to answer it in print. Or if you would like to get a hold of me that way, you can contact me through Senior Life.
So if they just email Senior Life or make a phone call, then it gets back to you?
Most definitely.
Excellent.
Thank you.